the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get it. Oh, he wants it all. Step and just dusted the field.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Mahoney. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. He'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting to run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end now.
Turning on the Jets. The 40. At the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Under fire. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3 yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10,
touchdown.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab it. Zone for the score.
Number 1.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mahoney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
LSU 29, North Carolina 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mahoney. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to fire deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snap in the shotgun. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Mahoney. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires to the wideout. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right.
Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Let's go, let's go.
Tight end now in motion. Gonna sling it on second down. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Thomas. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down.
Returner goes out of bounds.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They couldn't Make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll run the toss. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
And the returner is stopped. Trying to put a drive together starting from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's got it. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Timeout, LSU.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a heat. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mahoney. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go back to work on offense.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the single back. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The run from the shotgun.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th.
White 53!
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he never had a chance to pick up the first down, knocked out of bounds, and they'll give up the ball. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah. Oh.
He's got it down the left. There he goes. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The first punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Looking to buy time. Took a shot as he threw.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3.
Here we go.
They're going to run it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Decision time for this offense. 4th down, Palmer, the home crowd. You know they want to go for it. They're going to be chanting. They're going to be excited. They need a reason to get on their feet.
And I like it because the head coach sending a clear message to his team. We are going to be aggressive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, UNC! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The toss to the outside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he tacks on the extra point. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides it and reads it. The pitch. Creates a little room. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They want to run this quarterback. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Set, ready. Cooler, 18. Cooler. Okay, ready.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. Still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps swinging it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David. And that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it out. It's Mahoney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to take a shot at this DB. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.